Psychics have been around since the beginning of time. These clairvoyant beings served as consultants to royals and were highly regarded for centuries. But in later years, fortune tellers have become a taboo subject. Are their gifts true or merely an illusion? Hi, hello, shalom. My name is Haley Beckel, and today we're going to be talking about psychics. Okay, I can't do this. Hold on. So yeah, we're going to be talking about psychics today. I went to go see a psychic for the first time, and this is what she told me. So I initially had a lot of apprehension going into this. My only knowledge of psychics is from TV and movies. So what I imagined going into this was an elderly woman, a little crusty with the knowledge of the world. I was not expecting a normal person, but that's what I got. So I walk into her little building and it's just this normal lady. She's like 40-ish years old. She says she has a husband and children. I'm like, you're not an elderly woman with like a huge scar on her face? You haven't been around for 100 years? Okay. But it gets weirder. So I sit down. She asks me to tell her my name, my date of birth, and 2 wishes. Make 2 wishes and then tell her one. So I do. And then she says, show me your palms. And I'm like, okay. So I put out my palms and she starts doing this like back and forth, like weird eye movement. Pretty crazy. Then she says something that I would never expect. She goes, you're kind, you're generous, and you're strong-willed. And I looked at her and I was like, really? Me? Are you kidding? This is something that I constantly question. I'm like, am I a good person? It keeps me up at night. Did I do something wrong? What is wrong with me? Am I nice enough? Do people like me? I don't know. That was not what I was expecting to hear. I was expecting to hear the apocalypse is coming now. Give me all your money. You're gonna die in 3 days. Goodbye. No. Then she follows up with, you're very stressed. You haven't had peace of mind for 7 to 8 months. You are always stressed. This is true. This is very true. I am always stressed. Since I've been born, I've been in a constant state of stress. My stress level is always 100%, without a doubt. And she read that from me, and I don't feel like when I walk in, I'm not like twitching. I feel like I internalize it very well, and you can't see it just by looking at me. So good for her on picking up on that. I think that was right. I think she got that. Next thing. So I came looking for clarity about my career path, but also I was curious about psychics, but I really wanted to hear, where am I going with my life? Am I on the right path? So what she told me was, you are on the right path, but you are not happy where you are right now. And she asked me what I was studying, and I told her communication and film studies, and she goes, you work hard, but you are not giving it 100%. Your heart is not in it. And this is something that I didn't even realize about myself. I know that I work hard, but I didn't want to acknowledge the fact that my heart is not in it, that I am not fully in it. I may be putting effort, but it's not like genuine. It's just to get a grade. It's not because I like it, kind of thing. And that really made sense to me, and it really stuck with me. And then she said this. Then she said that I need to keep doing what I'm doing because in the future, I will be hugely successful. I will make lots of money in my 30s, maybe 35, a little later in my life. And she said that in 5 to 7 years, I will be writing a book. I will be going to California. I will be successful with a film career. Now, the film thing. I told her I was studying film, and I told her I liked film, so I don't know about that. And also the California, I don't know about that, because I never in my life have I considered moving to California. The only time that I can think of was when I was like a child and I thought I was going to be like an actor. No. So I don't know about that lady, but everything else, so far so good. Then she tells me, so your love life. She was like, you're going to be alone for a long time. You're a very busy girl. I was like, yeah, I'm a very busy girl, but I'm a lonely girl. And then she goes, you're going to meet your soulmate in your later years. They're going to be tall. They're going to have dark hair and light eyes. And I was like, okay. And then she goes, and very attractive. And I was like, okay, well, they better be if I'm going to be like married to them. And then she says, I'm going to have children. And this is something that does not make sense to me, because I've always said, I do not want children. I can't see myself having children. Babies and me don't go. But the psychic said, I'm going to have children. So we're going to have to see about that. I don't know about that. Another thing that she said to me is that I am not going to have any major illnesses, but I'm going to get surgery. A minor surgery. And that worried me a little bit. I wanted like some specifics. I was like, I'm going to have surgery? Are you sure about that? What kind of surgery? Is it an injury? She goes, no, it's not an injury, but why did you tell me that? Because now I'm worried about having a surgery, but then she told me it's not for a while. Okay. Next thing. She didn't tell me when I was going to die. Kind of want to know about that, but she didn't tell me. Maybe it's because I'm 20. Maybe it's because it's too young for me to know that kind of thing. But of course it got me thinking. I was like, well, she didn't tell me when I was going to die. Does that mean I'm going to die after I get rich and get married and have children? Does that mean that I'm going to have a happy little ever after and then just die? I don't know. Probably not. Because she told me that I have to achieve my purpose in life. Because this is my 5th time on Earth. I've been reincarnated 5 times now. And I'm not coming back again. So, yeah. And she did tell me, like, specify a little bit about my past lives. She said that I have been a female twice and a male twice. And one of my female lives, I died young. She didn't tell me what that was from, but she said I died young. Don't know what that means. Then for one of my male lives, she thought this was funny. She goes, well, you were very wealthy, but you were very lonely. And you never found the love of your life and then died. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't really believe in reincarnation for the longest time. I've always been like rejecting that, be like, no, that doesn't exist. But she told me that I have been around for a long time and it's my last time, and I kind of convinced me a little bit. I gotta say that I was like, okay. One more thing. She said that I'm going to meet my best friend by the end of the year. This is a little more recent. And this really interested me because all of the past relationships that I've had have completely crumbled in a short period of time. So it was also kind of comforting to hear that there is going to be someone, a friend in my life that is going to be my friend till the end. And I have never had that before. And that was really nice to hear. Because you don't know when you meet someone if you're going to be your friend and for how long. But that's what she told me. So overall, from the reading, takeaway. I'm going to be successful in the future. I need to keep working hard. For some reason, I'm going to have children. Yes, I'm going to get married eventually. not to a cardboard cutout Ron Burgundy, Will Ferrell. So yeah, I thought this was very interesting. It definitely opened my eyes about psychics and fortune telling. Did it leave me with more questions? Yes, but I'm not so scared to go see someone anymore for guidance or to learn about my future. Do I think that she is legit? Yes, I do think she's legit. I'm not saying that because I'm just very trustworthy of people. I'm saying that because I felt something. Like, it felt like she was reading me, like a book, like she felt my energy or whatever. And she also charged me less than I needed to be charged because I asked for more information, which would be an upcharge. Instead of $35, it should have been $65, but then she charged me $30. And that was really nice. I was like, what? And then she tells me that I can call her for the next, within the next month if I have any more questions. That sounds like someone who really wants to help me and who really cares and is legit and the money doesn't matter to them. So if you are in the Beaufort, Bluffton, South Carolina area, you should go see Miss Bougard. I will leave her information down below. I think that she is a great person, a wonderful psychic, and she is a little hard to reach, but I think it's worth it. And if you are not there, but you want to go see a psychic and you feel apprehension about going to see a psychic, I say go for it. Go see one. Go get a reading. But I will warn you. Check their ratings first. You do not want to get scammed. Make sure this person has good ratings before you waste the time or the money to go see them. And if you enjoyed this, please let me know. If you did not enjoy this, please let me know. Do you want me to go see other psychics? Initially, I was going to do a video where I visited 3 different psychics, but it was going to be super long and they were hard to get in touch with, so I only ended up with 1. But if you want me to visit more, please let me know. Bye-bye.